Hey, great Wednesday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas, and thank you for coming on. Uh, it's going to be an interesting day because the weather is not where we like it to be, and I enjoy it being a little bit on the cloudy side. I also enjoy a little bit of chippy chippy. That's not so bad. I think one of the reasons why it's bad for the city of Brownsville is that people don't know how to drive, and you start seeing all these accidents happening all over the place. So it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that happens. Um, Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm hoping that we all stay as safe as possible out there. I'm hoping that individuals have a great day. But if you do not need to be on the road, stay off of it. Any info on Cameron Park shooting death? Um, Not much. I think the sheriff department, Sheriff Eric Garza, posted on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken, that they were investigating. They did not confirm the death. They just confirmed a shooting. But I think that our source was a little bit more on point. I'm not trying to say that Sheriff Eric Garza, did not give the complete information. I think it's because it's an investigation. They've got to be cautious in regards to what information is being thrown out there. I tend to believe our source that it was a fatal shooting. Uh, a lot of individuals down Cameron Parkway, yeah, they don't shoot para to herir. They shoot to kill. And I think that this is the experience that we've seen, what we've experienced in that area. It's a little bit on the dangerous side. We've seen cartel style killings over there. And let me say, when I had a conversation with someone in regards to some of the posts that were running through social media in regards to speaking about the cartel influence and uh, life here in La Frontera. It's, it's known. And I actually go back because someone was mentioning, well, I think Frankie was on his show and, was talking very vividly in regards to the killings of the two African Americans, uh, two Americans there in Matamoros. And I understand, you got to be very, very careful in regards to, crossing certain lines when it comes to speech. When it comes to speech about these groups. Uh, but I think it is still important that we continue to be aware of what transpires, what goes on, what happens here in our area, so that all of us can, opt and choose whether to place oneself in any type of situation. Look, I have a lot of friends out there that I've spoken to, and they say, Erasmo, I haven't gone to Matamoros in 10, 15, 20 years. And these are individuals that, live here in Brownsville, are from Brownsville, and I find that amazing. I go to Matamoros almost every day, and I've never felt unsafe. I think one time um, I was in a vehicle with Rigo, and we were coming from Cancilleria, and we turned on the street in order to head towards the bridge because they were giving me a ride to the bridge. And when we were crossing the street, there was individuals with guns. Just kept on. That's the closest I've ever been to seeing any groups with weapons in Matamoros. And I remember I was with this friend from Matamoros from church, and he says, "No vea para allá," because you see people with guns, and you're like, "Oh, they got guns." and you want to look their way. And he said, no, no, no vea para allá. And we're like, okay. I'm very good at following instructions, especially when it has to deal with individuals holding guns. So that's the closest I've ever come in regards to seeing anyone with any type of weapon out there in Matamoros. And I crossed over, had no issue whatsoever. Um, but the danger is there. You just got to make sure that you do your best. You're aware of your surroundings, and try to avoid different situations that place you in harm's way. Uh, I don't feel that there's much going on in Cameron Park that isn't related in some way, shape, or form, to the drug trade going on here in this area. And one of the things, and this is why I disagree a lot of times with a lot of the propaganda that the city of Brownsville tries to throw out. Uh, and look, I understand why they want to lie and why they want to fudge the numbers and why they want to claim that we are the 16th safest city in the country. It's impossible. It's not true. And I say this because of our demographics, because of our placement on the map, where we're at. It's just going to happen, guys. We are going to experience this spillover violence that comes from Mexico. It's just a fact. It's going to happen. To ignore the fact, I think, is a disservice to the community. If you do not signal it out and address the matter, you're never going to come up with a solution. And they'll always try to sweep everything under the rug. No, guys, we need to address all these issues, especially when they, in some way, shape, or form, might place our citizens, our residents here, in harm's way, which has been the case. We've had cartel style killings here in Brownsville and Cameron Park. We've had individuals from Brownsville that have completely disappeared, in part have been ignored by our local elected officials. And we need to get to the bottom of it in order to prevent it from it continuing to be an issue with the citizens of Brownsville. Because right now it might be a Kimberly, it might be Pancho allá, and what if tomorrow it is your nephew, your daughter, your son? One of the things that I spoke about at church on Sunday when I preached was we got to nip these issues in the butt when they're small and be preventative and be aware of everything that goes on, guys. It's the only way. The only way. Cold front rolling in on Friday morning. Cold fronts are okay. I've got a lot of winter clothes that I still want to use, and I'll be okay with a little bit of good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. But uh, one of the stories I think that Frankie brought up on his page was the Saraldrete story. And let me tell you guys, I lived through the Saraldrete days. I think I was still doing the South Padre Island spring break party thing, I think, during the Saraldrete thing. And it was shocking, guys. And I think Frankie made mention, brought up that Mark Kilroy was kidnapped on the 14th of March, which was yesterday. And guys, we cannot forget that someone who came down here to Brownsville, South Padre Island for spring break, was sacrificed, was killed. And the way that he was killed was really, really horrific. I wish that Dr. Zavaleta was on today, as Dr. Zavaleta has, firsthand knowledge in regards to the happenings. Because I think he was still working at Texas Southwest College. I don't know if what capacity. I don't know if he was still a professor or already working in the higher ups office. But it was something that was just amazing, amazing in the sense that never in a million years would any of us think that so close to us, guys, a couple feet away, we were going to have a Sara Aldrete and that other guy. I can never remember the guy's name. Does anyone remember the guy's name? Pamtunflio or something, or Necromancer or something? I can't remember the name. So here's the weird name. Sara Aldrete is an easier name to remember, and she was the high priestess, guys, in these killings. And it's just very, very unfortunate. We cannot forget. We got to make sure that we put safeguards in place so that this never ever happens again. Because we are aware of the issue, we're aware of the problem, and then we try to sweep it under the rug like it never happened, and then they'll do it to us again and again and again. And this is my issue with a PUB. I am the only candidate running for mayor of the city of Brownsville, guys, that has been screaming for the past 10 years, 10 years, demanding that our city take action in that which proved to be blatant corruption, deception, and disregard for the weakest and the poorest amongst us. And look, guys, it's like our streets, folks. We never get the streets fixed, but these individuals want to chaponear. What's chaponear? Want to chapotear con chapote, patch up the damn streets, fix the streets. Enough of the chapotear. No more chapotear. Did anyone ever chew on chapote? I remember. I think we used to chew it like if it was gum. Did anyone do that? Chapote. Is it chapote? Chapapote. Chapapote. Chapopote. I'm gonna fire her because she just corrected me. Chapopote. Chapopote. We used to chew on that. Remember, guys? Anyone do that, or is just us crazy folks from Southmost? El chapopote. 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 We used to chew on chapopote. Well, it's like putting chapopote on all these damn streets. We don't need chapopote on the streets, guys. Fix the damn streets. And my issues with PUB uh, have been the chapopote. They try to cover it up, try to cover it up, try to cover it up, and we never get to the root of the problem. I think one of the things that the Tenasca audit opened our eyes on is how right Erasmo Castro was, and the blatant disregard of these individuals, uh, Tony Martinez, John Brugiak, tira el caliche, caliche, tira el caliche también, chapopote, chapopote. Uh, the disregard, everything. Frankie confirmed it. Yeah, Frankie confirmed it. It's got to be true. Zuri, Zuri. He was still a professor at that time. Yeah, yeah. I could not remember, but let me tell you, Dr. Savaleta was amazing. 100% deception on this whole PUB fiasco. The nerve of some expecting votes after they blatantly abused their power and screwed the residents of Brownsville over. See, this is where I was getting at, Wendy. Honestly, and John Cowan putting on his signs, guys. Number one priority, lowering PUB rates, guys. It's un descaro. It's a slap in the face. I don't know who the hell is running his campaign, but it's a chapapoteada. Guys, he was there for 4 years. He voted on increasing these rates on us after they knew that it was a blatant bullcrap. Blatant bullcrap. And look, and people say, "Oh, that's when you're just trying to politicize the matter." No, I've been screaming about this for 10 years, constantly for 10 years, guys. It never should have happened. We never should have allowed it to happen. But individuals kept on voting in Jessica Tetreault. She voted with Tony Martinez on everything having to do with Tanasca. Everything. Now they think that they, if given the opportunity, are going to come out with a solution. Guys, we're screwed. And we're screwed because of them. Does anyone really want to give them 4 more years to screw us over more? When is enough going to be enough? And look, folks, many of us in the city were by affected by the increase, were affected by Tanasca, PUB. But we're going to survive. Many of us. We cannot neglect, guys, that there are several individuals out there do not have the resources that some of us have. Are you going to the PUB PubCat meeting tonight? No. At this point in time, guys, it would look like I was trying to grandstand. I've been to the meetings. I've spoken out at the city commission, at PUB, and I'll continue to speak out here and to anyone and everyone that listens when I meet them on the streets, guys. Right now, we all have to stay focused on this race. Right now, there's very little that we can do at these meetings. Individuals might want to go and say, "Look, I'm here." Right now, we got to run this campaign. We got to run this race. John Cowan puts up a post trying to answer as to what his plans are for PUB. And I'm very, very proud that more and more citizens are being vocal and calling him out on his bullcrap. You were in office. What did you do? You went with them. You voted with them. You did nothing except place yourself on GBEC. Place yourself on GBEC to mishandle, to piss away more of our dollars. How many people, John Cowan, lost money because of Big Steel? Big Steel was supposed to come. It was one of your babies, baby. And you screwed us over. Screwed us over. Got a couple of your friends elected. John Wood got elected. Ralph Cowan got elected. They're running on Big Steel. Big Steel. Big Steel. Big Steel was bullcrap. Like the sports park was bullcrap. Like the Bridge to Nowhere was bullcrap. Like the Performing Arts Center at the BISD was bullcrap. Like Five Frontera was bullcrap. Titan Tires, guys. Bullcrap, 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 bullcrap. Tanasca. Bullcrap. How many more passes are we going to give these people, folks? How many more opportunities are going to be placed in front of them to continue to bullcrap all over us? They screwed us. And they've done it for years. And it's the same people, Ben, it's the same people the Cowens, the Limas, the Trey Mendez, the Tony Martinez, the Jessica Tetros. It's always the same people, the Sampayos, the Langleys, the Sandra Signs. It's always the same people. Always. And now they're running for mayor of the city of Brownsville? I am praying, guys, that you all, the 54 people that are on right now, are pissed enough to go out there and get 15, 20, 30 people each to the polls and say no more, no más, no more bullcrap. The nerve. Descaro. Seriously, our politicians should be ashamed about PNZ and their caliche policies. Yeah. Es para la troca, pa. Those who were on the city commission and the mayors that voted for this crap can kiss my vote goodbye. They deceived us once. They will do it again. Yeah, and they've deceived us one, two, three, four, five. So you know how they say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, three times, four times, five times, six times, seven times, eight times. Shame on me. Because they royally screwed us over. Royally screwed us over. It's election time. That's why he comes out with this bullcrap. I hope people don't go for it. We got screwed big time. Legendary crap talkers. Is that correct? Look, guys, there's only one candidate running for mayor of the city of Brownsville that can knock the crap out of these people, that will kick these people in the nuts. And that's Erasmo Castro. John Cowan is going to bend over to the political machine like he always has. Jessica Tetro is doubly going to bend over to the corrupt political machine like she has for the past 12 years. She voted for everything that is Tenasca, everything that is Tony Martinez, everything that is Trey Mendez, everything. They need to go. The corrupt political machine here locally needs to understand that the power is in the people. It's not in the 1%. Because the 1%, folks, they're making excuses for PUB, for Brusiak. It's like when they had that meeting where they were talking about Brusiak. The 1%, guys, that was there. And this is why I was very upset with the McDonald's queen, with Anna O'Quinn. Anna O'Quinn is a friend of mine. Anna O'Quinn is a friend of mine. Love Anna O'Quinn. The moment that she stood with John Brusiak and Sandra Sines, you better believe I'm going to call her out. She is a friend. But anyone that stands in the corrupt political machine here, John Brusiak, Sandra Sines, Sandra Langley, Sampayos, and all of these individuals, the Limas, that are always eating our lunch, guys, you better believe that I'm going to call them out on their crap. No more, no más. Because I work not for the 1%, not for the corrupt political machine, guys. I work for you. I work for the community of Brownsville as a whole. And I listen to the doctors, the lawyers, the richest people amongst us. And I listen to our custodial workers, our unemployed, our illegals. I listen to everyone. And I will be the ear and the voice for every single demographic here in the city of Brownsville. It's just as simple as that. Not going to hide anything, going to be transparent. I'm going to surround myself with you all, the community, those who have the answers, the solutions to those things that I have very little knowledge on, like patching up a street. But I do know you don't put chapopote on streets because later on you're going to have to deal with that crap again. We got to fix what ails us. We got to get rid of the corrupt political machine. It's very simple, folks. We've got to wipe clean every single boarding committee out there, starting with PUB. Wipe them clean. We got to focus on our law enforcement. Got to focus on our first responders, guys. Those individuals that need to keep us safe. And we need to bring back those things that make Brownsville Brownsville. We need to help the zoo, help Camille Playhouse, help the organizations out there, guys, that give us as Brownsville citizens our identity and stop siphoning money into these niche little groups that hire La Daniela Lopez Valdez to be their marketing person at $75,000 a year when doesn't know have a clue about marketing. We need something different. We need change. And let me tell you guys, if you want to send a message, a clear, resounding message to the corrupt political machine here, you will not only vote for Erasmo Castro, you will get other individuals to come out and vote Erasmo Castro for mayor of the city of Brownsville. And we could start a revolution. We could start putting the resources of this community to serve this community as a whole. And I promise my St. Joe people, you will become all the more rich. I promise my individuals down southmost, Rivera, Las Prietas, Alton Glore, you will have a better tomorrow. If we together work to bring about the change that is so desperately needed in this area, working together, folks, together, I will be okay. Whatever you choose to do, but we've got to stop putting caliche, chapopote on our streets. We got to start addressing that which ails us, hurts us. We got to start calling out crime. And Chema wants you to vote for Erasmo Castro. We got to start calling out crime for what it is and addressing these matters together. At this point, I am running this race by myself. Starting next week, I will be putting out invitations, guys, to join me for block walking, knocking on doors, passing out flyers, putting up decals. We win this race together, juntos. It's possible. Siempre, siempre, juntos. That is my challenge to you. Give us an opportunity para marcar la diferencia, to have a better Brownsville. A Brownsville that represents and serves every single citizen here, be they legal, be they resident, be they unable to vote. Everyone. And I promise you, even the 1%, I promise you, you will prosper. I'm going to end it. I have some work to do at 10. I have a wedding at 10:30. And then I am going to go do a dentist appointment this evening. So I'm still questioning whether to have a show on tonight, but we'll see. Guys, together, we can bring about the change this community desperately needs, and we can make them pay for screwing us over so badly. And we could steer the ship into a new horizon. And that, my friends, can only happen if we work together. So thank you guys. Uh, I'll let you know about tonight. I'll be posting throughout the day. Guys, please come pick up your car decals, your mugs, coffee mugs. Please help spread the word. I need you. I believe in you. Let's make it so. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.